All right, hockey fans, we are just getting the stream fired up here. We are by no means all set up. I wanted to let you know we are behind schedule here. The boys' varsity game ran long. Actually, the game before them was running long as well. The Jacks went down 4-3. 2 late goals by Detroit Lakes. Stole one from the Jacks. But we're going to keep setting up here. I thought I'd give you the visual as we get set up here so you can see warm-ups. We've got 3:57 to go here in warm-ups. Hang tight, everybody. Varsity hockey coming your way. Hang on. I'm about ready for you to take the camera.
I don't really know what I'm doing.
I'll tell you. Right next to you. Yeah. This one and that one are. So this one's live. Take this battery, put that in your pocket, plug it in. When you get down there, plug it in there. And then what I want you to do is...
Which one am I going to?
That's it, goal.
Okay.
So spread out the tripod and then get it on net and zoom in a little bit, and then I'll give you the thumbs up. Out up maybe means out, down is in a little bit more, but get it on the goal.
Okay, well how do I do this? I know how to do
It just
it.
spreads out. Yeah, they go.
Is that high enough?
Yeah.
Good.
Yep, and then plug it into the battery, and then come back.
Disconnect.
Yep. And you plugged it in, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just plugs into the battery and then the thing starts charging, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
okay.
it's plugged in the phone. Yep,
Yeah.
you got it.
Okay, and then...
Hang on.
Okay.
Yeah, this one's good.
Okay, same thing?
Yep.
Okay, hold on. Oh, it's already plugged in.
Already plugged in.
Do you need anything else from me after that, or can I go hang out by Gary by the box?
You can go hang out by Gary. All right, Lumberjack fans, we are just about getting ready here. The Zamboni's off. We are just about set to go here. The cheerleaders are thinking about coming out, as you can see. This is Scott's camera. I got him. He's good. So for today's action, goalie cam 1, goalie cam 2, ref cam, bench cam, Scott's camera, and my camera. I might just get mine ready for the anthem. We got a special anthem singer today. Mr. Gary Yerbich is going to be singing the anthem here for Hockey Day Minnesota and Hockey Fights Cancer. Give Knife River some good publicity here. Thanks for their support. Come on, dial it up. There we go. Lock it in. Oh, yeah, have a look. Put you on pause here for just a sec, guys. Cheerleaders are coming out. So this is Switcher Studio. So I can go up to 9 cams.
Just like simple click. Yeah.
Goalie cam 1. Goalie cam 2. These two I got here because I'm not allowed to put stuff on the glass. So this is bench cam.
Oh, just zoomed in right from here.
This is ref cam, or cheerleader cam. This is the main camera that Scott's running. And then this is mine that I can switch. And you can even do 4, but you can go hit 2 at a time. Right? And you can just go back and forth. So if you ever see me forget to switch them, that's on me.
Well, you come a long way in a year.
I know, right? Stepping it up. Right? This isn't 12U anymore. This is big girl hockey.
You're gonna be hiring people soon.
Yeah. I know, right? All right, everybody, the Jacks are taking the ice. So Scott, you got the camera on the St. Cloud Tech girls. We'll go side by side here. So Hockey Day, Hockey Fights Cancer Day here. We got some jerseys for sale. Online bidding. Not sure the website. We might have to get that for you. I can't hear you very good. Work your magic. I'm good. Can you hear me? Testing 1, 2. You're not very loud. Testing. Okay, now try it.
Test.
There we go. Now we got you.
Yeah, just go to Bemidji High School Girls Hockey on Facebook, and the links are on there.
Nice.
So St. Cloud's 12-8.
That's a solid record.
So this gal 29. So
Tech getting introduced.
she's actually got a really good goals against. She's played the most minutes.
Okay.
29. She's 1.72. A 9.46 save percentage.
That's really good.
She's made 456 saves. So.
And the rest of the Tech,
Yeah, she's good.
the crush here. All right, now we're going to get the Jacks.
Test, check.
You're good.
Tom.
Let's get the camera on the. There's Lauer in net. Swangberg, your lefty. Knotts, right D. Johnson is your left wing. Or excuse me. George. And the gold medal winner, so happy to have her back, Roop. Hot off that gold medal game up in Canada. Anthem to be sung by Mr. Gary Yerbich. Be right back at you, everybody. A great and loud rendition of the national anthem there, everybody. Thank you, Gary. Emma Baizi, who's been fighting cancer, gets the ceremonial puck drop here. Moment of silence for those battling cancer. All right, both teams at their bench. Scott, we didn't have time for a pregame show here. What are you thinking today? What are we looking at?
I don't know. This could be a tough matchup for us. The Crush are 10-7, and one of their better players is actually a eighth grader, number 20, Reagan Stevens. She's got 21 points.
All right.
Reagan's also got 28 penalty minutes, so she's a little bit.
She's feisty.
She's feisty. Yeah. Physical.
Is that a technical hockey term, feisty?
Feisty is a good term, yeah.
Again, welcome back, Bailey Roop. Hot off the gold medal game up in Canada. Anytime you can go to Canada and beat Canada, Scott, that checks off a bucket list item for most people.
Oh, yeah, that was a huge game, huge win for the U.S.
Refs are ready. The Crush are taking their time here. We got Roop, Johnson, George, Connaught, and Swangberg. Ref seems ready. Lauer's ready in the net. Everybody's ready. Puck is down here, controlled by Roop. She gives it back to Connaught. Roop's going to get a few more minutes here today, and she's maybe used to it. That one just goes through George. And now comes back to Swanberg, who gives it over to Connaught. Tipped in by Johnson. You got to believe the girls are excited to have their team back. Hey, give us a quick update on Molly. How's she doing?
Molly's doing really good.
Okay.
She should be back at practice on Monday.
That is great news.
Late Tuesday.
Picked up by Connaught here. Johnson and Roop, everybody 3-on-2. Roop trying to dish through the D. Didn't quite make it. The Crushers trying to stretch it out here. And that goes off the back of Baki. Now picked up by Knott, who tries to feed Berg. That goes off a Crush player. And now out to center. Malkowski gets by the D. Makes a quick move. Leaves it for Berg. And the Crush coming through center. Now picked up by the Jacks. Tip forward here, and that's played forward by Bierke, who gets it on net. I'm going to keep some shot totals here for us, Scott.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
That one's back to Frank playing the first period here. She played 2 periods of JV, so she's got 2 periods eligibility here for varsity.
Yeah, as far as Molly, I took her down to the cities on Wednesday. Saw a head contusion specialist.
Yeah.
She was symptom-free before she
We
left the office. And she's been symptom-free ever since.
That is absolutely amazing.
Yeah. No,
Picked up by Coe, driving the slot on the backhand. Throws it towards the net. That might have hit the goalie.
Big shout-out to Neil Sheehy for the work he does with hockey players that are suffering from those symptoms.
The nagging injuries and the head injuries.
Yep.
Picked up by Wongberg here. The D blows a tire. Wongberg out front. Couldn't get the stick to turn on it quick enough. Now Wongberg behind the net. Coe into the corner. She'll try to get it to go backwards. Wongberg's going to throw it back to Lossing. Just pops her stick. Now to Knott. And the Crush get it in deep. Lauer to play it. Crush looking to center, but now the Jacks got to come around the near side. Bierke drops it back to Knott. Or is that, yeah, that's Knott. She blows a tire. Back to the point for the Crush. Other one, shot, save Lauer. Cleared away by Knott. Now Johnson throws it up ice. Goes off of George's stick. And now played by Lossing.
In the last couple of games, we've had some trouble getting out of our end, out of the deep behind that goal line. Just struggling a little bit back there.
So this one goes back to Malkowski. He tries to hit Roop. Goes skate to stick. Trying to bust a little bit of energy here. Looking. Another quick move. Another quick move. Runs over a Crush. Ran out of room. She's going to go off on a change. Played behind the net by Lauer. Swangberg tries to hit Malkowski. And I thought you got a piece of that, but I guess not. And we're going to get a whistle.
Yeah, the ref.
Lauer cam.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, she did get a piece of it, so it's going to be a face-off at the center ice.
Good job to the refs to figure that one out. So inadvertent whistle, if you will. And we go back to a neutral zone face-off.
So Jim is reffing again. Ref Jim.
Super Ref Jim? It is Super Ref Jim. Way to make the call, Super Ref Jim. Somehow I knew Super Ref Jim would get it right. And no call on that little hook.
Oh, that's...
Got away with one there, potentially.
Yeah, we did.
Lauer makes the save.
I don't believe... Oh, we've had one shot on net?
Two.
Off
the wall to Malkowski, and she just didn't get enough angle on it. That one is going to be icing on the Jacks.
Bergen-Baki needs to go back to geometry class. That was...
all about angles. Face-off coming to the left of Lauer. And that one to Johnson. No, Coe can get the wheels. Battling.
She stayed with it.
Seems like Coach Mike is rolling 3 lines here. Bierke pinches in. It's right behind her up on the ledge. Coe, Carlson, Wongberg here. That one comes off the near wall. Coming up ice comes to Bierke. She tries to get it to Coe. And now the Crush go cross ice. Good at the line. Picked up by Connaught. Throws it towards the net. That one was too high, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
This one, Frank blows a tire. Just gets enough of the stick on it. And now picked up by George. Crush get a handle on it. Here they come. 2-on-2. And that one goes to the back wall. 11:20 here. Crush didn't get much on that one. And now tipped out of the zone by Roop. Here come the Crush the other way. And Super Ref Jim's going to call the Jacks for one for a rough. So Johnson for roughing. There's so face off to the left of Lauer. Baki, Roop, Connaught, and Berg are your penalty killers. Crush are going to throw it around the near wall and throw it up ice. Connaught gets rolled over. And the Jacks get it in deep again. That Roop is going to be the first one there. She plays it along the wall. Baki's out front. Backhand. Saved by the goalie.
I think Bailey got elbowed there in front of the net as she was going by.
No call on that.
No call.
Face off to the right of the Crush goalie. This one comes back to Connaught. Jacks are short-handed here. Oh, glorious opportunity for Dino. Jacks short-handed here, and they just couldn't get the jump on that. Berg picks it up. She's going to throw it back to Connaught. So aggressive penalty kill here. Now Malkowski out there.
As 20 is their 8th grader. Second leading scorer on the team. She's a defenseman.
Wow, good for her. Coming in. It's like offsides is the call by Super Ref Jim.
She can move.
So face off here just outside the Jack zone. Right in front of us. Jack still short-handed for another 56. Malkowski throws it up ice. Picked up by the Crush. And that one, Connaught got it out of the zone. Played right in the slot, shot, tipped out front, missed the net wide left. Berg steals, tries to get it up ice. Now stolen away by Roop. Roop trying to steal again. Now Berg. Berg with some speed. Berg, shot. That was, what do you think, a 9-iron?
That was a P28 curve, a little too much.
That one's played up to Connaught, and that's going to be offsides as Baki had been in deep.
Yeah, I swear these girls sometimes they're shooting over the net more than they're hitting the net.
You know what they say? Got to hit the net.
Got to hit the net. You want to score.
Face off here just outside the Crush's zone here.
The Crush really have a young team. Looking at their roster, the majority of the players our 9th graders on this squad.
All right, Jack's back to full strength here. Johnson hot out of the box. She wins that battle. Here comes Roop with Johnson and George. Johnson stretching it out deep, just on sides. Right out front, Bierke gets the shot off. That goes wide. Stolen away by Johnson. Now picked up by Roop. She sees Bierke. Bierke over to Lossing. Back to Bierke. Shot, low, tip, goes wide. Johnson picks it up. Now back out to Lossing. Roop off. Lossing throws it towards the net. Goalie plays it into the mitt and says, give me a whistle. Face off to the right of the Crush goalie. Nice job by Lossing to keep it in the zone. Lossing back and forth with Baki. Now Berg has it. Berg lost the handle. Berg throws it up to Baki. Baki tries to get it to Malkowski. Malkowski getting harassed, couldn't get it off her stick. Lossing throws it into the near corner. And Malkowski's going to give it another whack. Berg's the first one there. Regular Berg throws it out. It's going to be kept in by Bierke. Bierke throws it towards the net. Oh, tip Malkowski in the near corner. Tries to center. It's out front. Baki couldn't get a handle on it. Jack's getting some mojo going here, but it comes out to center. Hits Malkowski to Berg. Berg trying to get a little spinorama fancy. Keeps it in the zone. Makes a quick move. Shoots. Goalie plays it to the far wall. Jack's changing on the fly here. Nice job down low. Is that Baki? Good battle by Baki.
Carlson's with the puck. She just got on the ice.
Hot off the bench. Cannot. Over to Swangberg. Swangberg shoots. And penalty coming up here on the Crush. Swangberg was getting cross-checked. I think it was Swangberg taking the cross-check. And looks like 38 for the cross-check. Super Ref Jim right there.
Well, I'm going to throw a wild guess out here and say we're going to score on
You
this
making a
power
call?
play. Yeah.
Call's been made. Roop still has it. Still has it. Now dishes back to Connaught. Connaught leaves it for Johnson. Johnson over to Roop. Roop rips it and scores! Prognostications come true. Bench camp.
So that'll be assist to
Johnson
Connaught.
and Connaught, right?
Yep.
So power play goal for the Jacks. Gets him up 1-0, and boy, did I miss that shot the last 6 games. Ripping it high glove side. Roop pretty close to bar down on that one.
Oh, yeah.
Jacks go up 1-0. So power play goal. We'll get the official announcement here for you. This one played to Johnson. She tees it up with a saucer pass. Connaught to Roop.
Oh, Maddie. Maddie just shot that wide. It was wide open.
I think they said Johnson and Berg.
It was actually Connaught, but
That's what I thought. So Swangberg back to play it. Swangberg trying to find a little room to run. She tries to hit Coe in stride. That got blocked by a Crush player. And Lauer plays it to Wongberg, who hits Coe. Tries to get around, got Carlson with her. Coe driving deep. Jacks changing the D. Wongberg was going in for a smash and grab. That didn't work.
That was actually a pretty good pass by Olivia. She just floated it right out there in the slot. We just didn't have a player there.
Quick move by Wongberg. Or excuse me, that was Carlson. And the Crush throw it in deep. This will be played by Frank. They get it up to Coe. Don't play it. There you go. Jacks trying to get it out of their own zone here. Finally do. Baki picks it up. She's got Regularberg with her, and that's going to be offsides. They're going to let him check up. Bierke well played, strong on the puck. Now the Crush come away with it, throw it out front. This will be Baki to go get it. That comes back out to the D. Malkowski one-on-one. Moves to the forehand in the slot, makes a quick move and just lost the handle. Face-off going to come to the left of the Crush goalie. Jacks are good with the lines they got. Lauer still doing great. Puck is down. Crush win the draw. Trying to get around Connaught, but Regularberg's pestering the whole way. No icing, Lossing into the corner. Crush backhanded back in. Lossing hits Malkowski. Malkowski one-on-one with a couple chasers, tried to thread the needle. Roop is out there, she'll pick it up. Plays it off the wall, still has the handle, right to the slot, shot. That hit traffic out front. That might leave a mark. Roop trying to center, gets it back, still trying to center. Leaves it for Connaught. Connaught going down deep. Still on the backhand. Tried to center it over to Roop. Nobody home. Malkowski's going to pick it up. She tries to center. Puck's out front. Lossing gets to be the first one there. But now Connaught's got to chase it all the way back behind her net. Over to Roop. To Lossing. Lossing up ice. George plays it over to Johnson. And the Crush come away with it. 2:31 and counting here in the first period. 1-0 is your score. Crush have it out front. Shot. That one missed a little wide. George comes away with it. Sees Johnson. Johnson blows over a can of Crush. I think Orange Crush. That's some of the best orange, isn't it?
Yeah.
So is Great Crush.
I have not had an Orange Crush in
That's good.
years.
Yeah, decades probably.
Probably.
You got to go get some. Crush. Oh, blast it. Hit Wongberg. Wongberg, Carlson, Coe out there. And they launch it up ice. Played now by the Crush. They come back the other way. Trying to get by Bierke. She rubs out a Crush. Bierke trying to find some room.
Oh, she's
using
got
her
it.
speed. Oh, went skate to stick and just out of her reach. If the Crush were to ever get a too many player penalty, we could start talking about a whole six-pack of cans of Crush. Berg tries to feed Malkowski. That didn't work. Malkowski, Regularberg. 1 minute to play here in the first. Baki to Connaught. Connaught onto the forehand. Over to Swanberg. Swanberg gets hauled down. Leaves it for Connaught. Connaught picking her spot. What a save by the goalie. That one had back of the net written all over it.
Yeah, she doesn't have a .936 save percent.
Yeah, for
Average
nothing.
for nothing.
That's pretty good save percentage.
Yeah, Millie, she's scored a lot of goals in that
That's got to be
this year.
competitive with Lauer. What's Lauer? She's got to be right there at 940, doesn't she? Now I got to ask. Now you got to look it up, don't you?
I got to look it up again because
Well, we got
that
39 to the break here.
the game against Moorhead kind of
That
did
hurt.
some damage.
Connaught over to Swanberg. That one's tipped by Johnson. Back out to Connaught. 28 to go. And the Jacks are going to have to retreat. This is Frank. Frank hits Johnson. And the crush. Throw it in. That'll be played by Lauer. Frank goes down in a pile. 9 to go.
Crush her work. That's that 8th grader, number 20. She's a player.
She's solid. And that's going to end the first for an 8th grader. She's got good size, too.
Yes, she does.
All right, everybody, that's the end of the first here. We're going to get your intermission, resurface, the whole business.
I stand corrected. She's a 9th grader.
Still, she's got game.
Yes, she does.
I'm going to get rid of the first SR there, and we're going to go to second.
Okay, so we're going to look up Lauer's save percentage.
Yeah, let's look up Lauer's save percentage.
Okay. Last game that St. Cloud played, they lost to Alexandria 3-0.
Okay.
We play Alex next Thursday
Here.
here at home. At home.
And then we go to Brainerd on Tuesday and Cloquet on Saturday.
Yes.
And that's the end of it. For the regular season, anyway.
Lily's 176 and 928.
928. That's still darn good.
Yeah, it is. 5 shutouts.
5 shutouts are downright amazing. So a good period for the Jacks. Coach was rolling all 3 lines. The Crush looked pretty good, too. They were playing pretty good defense.
Yeah, I could see why they're above 500 this
Yep.
year.
Power play goal is what cost them.
See that little flame? That
Yep.
means he's on fire. That's what they're. PGA is getting really good about the stuff they put out. Look at
Nice.
that. 3 birdies in a row.
Wow.
We're talking about Dylan Wu playing in the
Now, how do you know
out there.
Dylan?
out in California. I know Dylan. I've known Dylan since he was a little boy. He skated with me when I taught skating out in Oregon.
Okay.
And then I belonged to the same club that we did, and I golfed with him a couple of times. As a 12-year-old, he was out driving me by quite a bit. Quite a bit.
Yep.
And let's see, he is, how old is he now? He's like 29. So you do the math.
Yeah.
I was still a pretty young guy back
Young
then.
coach back then. And where are they playing this weekend?
They're playing out in California,
Okay.
the American Express. There's 3 courses they're playing, so each player has to play.
Well, sure. And then they'll have the final round.
Yeah.
That's what they do with like the Pebble Beach Pro-Am, is they play, Spyglass and Pebble. And
Yeah. Well, they play the Stadium course, the Nicholas course, and then there's another one. I'm not real familiar with them, even though I golf and I love golf. Dylan's he's tied for 30th. He's up 83 spots today. So,
well, he's not 10 under anymore. Is he birdie a few coming home?
Yeah, he's 13 under now.
All right. So that was the 3 in a row you were talking about. Good
Yeah.
for him. Yeah, that'll move you on. So it's moving Saturday, right?
8 under. Yeah. So he's playing at the LQ. La Quita. He's at the La Quita
yeah.
Country Club.
Good for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's at
3 birdies. That'll get you a bigger check.
Well, right now he's 13 under and the leader's at 20. So,
Hey, I don't care who you are. 13 under is a big score in 3 rounds.
Yeah, that cut line's still at -10. If anybody cares. Sorry.
Oh, I love golf, especially the majors. I played TPC Sawgrass once.
I picked Scotty Scheffler to win.
Really
and-
going out on a limb there, aren't you?
Yeah, well, the more you put down, the more you can win.
True, true.
So Scotty's at 19 under. Eric Cole's at 20. So there's another day of this. I'm still going to say Scheffler is going to win.
He doesn't usually choke.
Oh, he is just so solid. He's fun to watch. Makes the game look really easy.
Hey, let me borrow your headset for a sec. I'm going to ask Lexi about the puck drop. Put that on.
What's going on?
Well, so we had Emma Bisey drop the puck. Tell me how that went and anything.
Well, she has, I don't really know what kind of tumor she has, but she has tumors on her brain or something like that, and had to get surgery this spring, I think it was, and they had her drop the puck for Hockey Fights Cancer Day, and it was really special, and we gave her a purple Hockey Fights Cancer gift basket after that, and it
Full
was
of
really,
stuff.
Oh yeah.
There's a whole bunch. What was all in there?
We spent like $100 total on it.
Woohoo! Way to go, Emma Bisey.
Yeah. We had she's gonna be in the car a lot, going to Mayo Clinic, so we had a paint by sticker thing, and we also had little fidgets and whatever for the car, and then some snacks like popcorn and Nerds clusters and little thing for her phone, those sticky things. I don't really know if you've seen those before. Maybe people listening have, but they stick to the back of your phone. You can take them off if you want and put them back on. You can throw them and they'll stick to
okay.
the table or whatever. And
did I see some beverages in there? I think I saw some gum.
there was purple gum. Yeah, there was purple poppy drinks. I think that's about it, but it was fun to go do that yesterday too for Emma.
Well, I thought she did a great job on the puck drop and whatnot. So did you get to give her the basket after she dropped the puck, or how'd that go down? Before, after?
We kind of gave it to her in the middle of the JV game when the Zam was going around, and then we actually gave it to her and got a picture after the puck drop, and I don't know, it was really cool.
Yeah. Well, go get them, Emma Bisey. Thanks for doing the puck drop, and I think that was very kind of you guys to give her the gift and
it was good.
and whatnot. I know she was pretty honored to do the puck drop, I'm sure too.
You should stick Gary on the headphones here.
Oh yeah, we'll see. All right. Well, good job, Lexi.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for the update.
Yeah.
Catch you later.
How's it going?
And next on the intermission broadcast show here is the anthem singer Gary Urbich. Well done, quite bolsters, very well done.
Full? Did it fill things out?
Yes, it did.
All right,
it was
all
beautiful.
right.
Well
Good.
done. You can even go back and I don't know if the noise will come through the mics too well here because it really sounds like crud. This is not the most acoustical building.
Right.
But you sounded great.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Absolutely.
Game's going good. They're putting some pressure down there, I noticed.
They are. We're super happy to have Bailey Root back. She's a dynamic skater, and we missed her. I'm sure we could just feel a little bit more energy on the bench once you got your big helper back.
Well, and there's a couple others out there that are putting some pressure on the body, running around. They're moving to the slot, high slot.
And the coach is rolling all three lines.
I noticed
today. So he doesn't do that very often, so he's feeling pretty
pushing
good.
all three, making sure they're all getting some. Hey, it's keeping the other ones a little more fresh too.
Right on. So give us a little rundown. How are the Bantam B1s doing? That's where your son Jace is on. Tell everybody how they're doing.
Bantam B1s, they did pretty well here. Just last night they played Moorhead.
And who hates the Spuds? Everybody hates the Spuds.
I mean, yeah, it's come on.
The damn Spuds.
You can't grow up in Bemidji and not say that. Anyway, but they brought it. They were ahead of us 3-1 for quite a while. And in the third period,
they dug
really
deep and pulled it out.
They pulled it out 5-3. I think was our ending
You
score.
you're playing Bantam hockey, B1, AA, whatever. That's some real hockey. Those boys are big and they start hitting.
And Jace
he's pretty big too.
He had a slap shot last night on somebody's arm caught it.
Oh yeah, that'll leave a mark.
It broke it.
Broke the arm?
Yes.
That's not good.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Yeah.
That poor kid was in pain.
Ugh.
So we told him next time shoot the net.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he put his arm in the way.
Hey, if
trying
you
to
get in front to block it.
You got to give the kid credit for that. I don't think he realized that was going to happen, right?
Yeah.
But
ouch.
So that team, we played them early in the year, first game, and we lost 3-4. So to come back and have this, and it was looking
big.
pretty ugly there for the first period and a half, I'd say. And then we started to come back, and
good for them.
Kids started moving around just like these girls are doing right now. They're running the middle, bringing it back out, cutting it off to the slot, bringing it back to the points when they need to, making a little bit of time, keeping control. That's how you do it. That's how you win the game.
They're having a great year. We lost a few while Bailey was off at the World Championships. Again, good on her, gold medal.
Awesome.
Congratulations again, Bailey Roop. But we struggled a little bit without her, but we're ready to dial it up. We only got 3 games left after today, and then it goes on to sections. So we're just about done with it here.
3 games to sections, huh?
Yeah, 3 games. So we play Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday next week. We finish her off in Cloquet. And then we got about 4 or 5 days off, and we're at first round of section. So we'll be the 1 or the 2 seed, right? And then, work our way to probably playing those Spuds to go to state.
Well, I got to go feed this kid for tonight's game.
There you go. What time?
6:30.
Here?
Yep.
First National or next door?
Right on the ice here, I believe.
All right. 6:30 tonight.
6:30 tonight. So.
I will be at the Station 2 Firehouse for a little Station 2 gathering for the guys that retired. So otherwise we'd come.
Good for you.
Yeah. So
congratulations.
thanh you very much. Appreciate it. All right.
Have a good day, bud.
Thank you very much. Good job singing. All right, Scott. There you go.
All right, you ready to go eat, Jace?
Good luck tonight, Jace. That's
2 bogeys.
9 under with 2 bogeys. Put your headset back on so I can hear you. We'll talk some more golf. Which, by the way, I have Ben Stowe, Northern Light FX, has got a 3rd headset for us.
Oh.
I just got to go get it. So then we could just have our guests come on. I won't have to steal your headset.
All right.
So he birdied another one. So 9 under with 2 bogeys. That means he's had 11 birdies or an eagle in there. That's not very many pars. How many lows he got left?
3. He's on 16. Wait a minute. No, they're already showing he birdied 16 too.
That guy's on fire, man.
Oh, golly. I think his low score in the PGA is a 62.
Well, he's there now.
He's going to be there, yeah.
So the Jacks are taking the ice again.
9 under.
Still waiting for the Crush to come back out. Looks like they're down in locker room 5. That's what I didn't have. I didn't put up a locker room cam. I need another tripod. That's what I need. Then I need another suitcase because I can't fit another tripod in my system. Refs look like they're ready, except I got one of their heads cut off now. That's no good. There we go. Little fix on that.
I was trying to put that camera up and you never gave me a signal, so I just left it.
That one over there?
No, that one.
Oh, I didn't. Well, here it is. It looks good. I like them.
That's what I thought. I just made it. I think that's no.
That's this one.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay.
You should rewatch it. I used those in the anthem. I was
looking up like at you, and you're turned around, and I'm like.
I got distracted. Okay, Crusher out on the ice now. Get a quick warm up.
Do you want to interview Greg Gagne in between?
Is he back here today?
Yeah, he's right there.
Oh yeah. Interviewing. Well, oh boy, I'd have to think of what to ask Greg Gagne from the Minnesota Twins, 87-91. He was one of my favorite players growing up watching him. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he started 2 triple plays in his career.
Oh, I wouldn't know.
Possibly 3.
That, no kidding.
Which is
What did he play? He was a second baseman, wasn't he? Third baseman.
Third. Started 2 triple plays. So I can't, that is one of, when you talk about the most rare plays in a sport, and you talk about no-hitters, batters hitting for the cycle, I think let's triple plays. All right, puck is down here. We'll actually start talking about hockey again, but triple play is a rare feat in baseball.
Yeah, I don't believe I've ever seen one.
Yep. No. We, you know what? Sure, let's do second intermission with Greg.
I'll ask him.
Huh? Greg Gagne, yeah, well.
I'll ask him.
Hall of Fame baseball player, Minnesota Twins, 2 World Series. Crush trying to gain the offensive zone here.
You want to grab the camera?
I got the camera. Here comes Roop, gains the offensive zone. Dishes it for Swangberg. Swangberg shoot. Saved by the Crush goalie. George dishes it back to Connaught. Connaught over to Swangberg. Connaught into George. And here come the Crush through center. Shot, that was blocked out front by Connaught. That one might have stung Connaught a little bit. She moved a little bit slower there. Crush from behind her own net. And that's going to be icing on the Jacks. And the ref will have to bring this one all the way back. All right, now Scott's getting a little off track here. Face off just to the right of Lauer. Jacks get out to the offensive zone, comes out to neutral. And Frank's going to have to play it. She gives it over to Bierke. Frank plays it up ice to Malkowski. Shot, that was blocked out front by Berg. And this one played to Malkowski, who hits Bakke. Bakke gains out to the slot, made a move, got hogtied. Shot, saved by the goalie. And here comes the Crush through center. And the Crush from behind their own net, flinging around the boards. This one's going to be picked up by Malkowski. She turns and throws it back in deep. Crush go along the other way, picked up by regular Berg. She blows a tire. Pinched off by Malkowski over to Bakke. Bakke shoots, and a save by the goalie. All right, it's yours again, Scott. All right, what do you say?
He said great. Yeah, he'll do it.
All right.
I couldn't get away. He likes to talk.
Yeah. You don't like to talk at all.
No.
All right. Camera's yours. Get on it.
Oh, yes, sir.
You bring up the triple plays?
Yeah, he said he wasn't involved in those, but you could ask him about it.
He wasn't?
He said they were 2 in one game.
Yeah.
And he said they had 3 double plays in the same game and they lost by 1 run.
So he remembers that game well.
Oh, yeah, it was in Fenway
I'm going to have
Park.
to bring. I could have swore he started those.
Well, you talk to him about it.
I will.
It'll be fun.
I remember I was watching that game.
But he was just giving me hell for my camera work.
Well, you deserve it.
Well, no, it's because he said it was stuck on the bench. I said, that's not
That's
me.
me. That's totally
Doug.
me.
That is Doug when that happens.
Yep. You're the drift over, where you get it half off the rink.
Right.
Offensive zone game by, I think that's Connaught over there. Shot, saved by the goalie. I must be missing. I got them down for 2 shots for the Crush. They had more than 2
Total?
shots. Yeah.
What'd they say?
Didn't say anything, or I didn't hear it.
Oh.
This is Roop on the draw. George gives it a whack toward center. Picked up by Swanberg. She tries to get it through the skates. And now Roop's going to come back with it. Trying to gain up some speed. Going wide. Trying to get around the D. She does. Now she's going down low. Trying to run over a can of Crush. And here they come. Nice job by Johnson and Swanberg. Kind of give a girl a crunch and munch. And up they go to Roop. On the backhand. Got knocked off Jack's stick there. That one. Shot. Save. Just went wide. That was a strong shot.
Nice.
Regularberg picks it up. Brings it back to Bierke. Bierke's going to go down low. Berg covers. And here come the Crush the other way.
She's got some speed.
Trying to turn the corner. Lost the handle. And Bierke tries to feed Johnson, who's got Baki. Strings Baki, but Baki just was out of her reach, and that's icing on the Jacks. Great idea. Face off to the right of Lauer. Lauer brings it around to Frank. Frank tries to get up to Baki. Tries to hit Malkowski. And that's going to be icing on the Jacks. Face off coming from the left of Lauer. Frank will pick that up. She tries to round it over to Knott. Knott springs it 2-on-1 with Dino. Knott shoots.
Dino,
saved by the goalie.
Dino got in too close to the net, the goal. She needed to hang back, stay in the high slot on that play.
Make herself a bigger passing target.
Yes.
Here come the Crush the other way. Picked up by Frank. Berg has got Malkowski 2-on-2. Good at the line. Berg trying to go wide. Loses the handle. Berg still with it. And she threw it on goal. I think that was going to go wide. Super Ref Jim was right there. So I think the first question I'm going to ask Greg is, did he ever play hockey? What sports did he play growing up besides baseball?
Good question.
Yeah.
He's from Massachusetts, so
maybe. You know, maybe it'd be interesting to see what other sports he played.
Yeah, I think he still calls Massachusetts home, too.
Play into the corner.
You got to look. They throw that out in front of the net.
Out to Bierke.
They've got to look before they do that.
All right. Scott, here's the question of the day. How many Homer hankies do you own?
2.
Only 2?
Well, yeah.
My mom used to give us those things. Shot.
I got a question. I got a story about that.
Yeah?
So, when was the Twins' second?
91.
I was in the Woodlands, Texas. I lived in the Woodlands.
Yeah.
It was during the TPC Woodland, the Houston Open.
Yep.
Wife and I were at a place at a local bar during this time period, and John Daly was in there.
Oh, yeah.
John's playing shuffleboard. My wife has
probably for money with a stogie in his mouth and a beer in one hand.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. But anyway, Sandra gives him the Homer hanky and asks him to sign it.
For John Daly?
Yeah, he's an Atlanta fan.
Oh, wow.
He's an Atlanta boy.
That was 91.
Yeah. And he signed it, so we still have that with John Daly.
I believe it was St. Louis in 87, Atlanta in 91. Pretty sure.
Atlanta in 91.
Yeah. St. Louis in 87.
Yeah.
We are watching a hockey game here, everybody.
Well,
Jacks are up 1-0, 10:32 left here. Jacks are controlling in the offensive zone.
Like I said, Daly was an Atlanta fan.
Yeah.
But he reluctantly signed the Homer hanky for us.
Did he just sign his name, or did he put some great message on there?
No, just his name, John Daly.
That was back in the Greg Maddox. Oh, thought Lauer had it. The Crush come out front, cross the net, one-timer, and it sneaks past Lauer.
Yeah, that just got right under her 5-hole. Slid right under.
So the Crush dig in and get one with 10:14 left here in the second. I thought Lauer had it. It must have just snuck through. Picked up by Swanberg. Johnson tips it past the D. Comes out front. Roop's going to pick it up. She gets rubbed out along the back wall. Played over to George. Roop keeps in the offensive zone. Going wide. Shot. Now back to Connaught. To Johnson, and the Crush will pick it up. And it comes out to center where Connaught's going to get a handle on it. Connaught down in a pile. She's back up.
Yeah, the Crush have a little confidence after that goal.
And this one's going to come to center. You got Swanberg and Connaught. Crush waiting for some helpers. That's that 20 you were talking about.
Yeah, she's
the freshman.
And then she's a defenseman. Looks like she could play just about anywhere, though.
Here come the Crush. Shot. That one's blocked by Connaught. That one's out front. Save and a goal. Little miscommunication. Puck pops out front. And the Crush back to back here.
This is a little bit of a surprise, but right now the Crush, like I said, they have a lot of confidence right now. Halfway through the second period, 2-1 Crush, and I think we're in for a game here.
Yep. Crush win the draw. D go back D to D, and then they throw it in deep. That's Frank in there. Now Bierke has it. She's going to wrap it around to Malkowski. Malkowski tries to chip it out of the zone. That one's high. Played by the Crush. And Bierke throws it up the wall, trying to stretch it out to regular Berg. Berg and Malkowski now 2-on-4. Berg still has it into the slot. Now it gets knocked off her stick. Bierke throws it towards the net. That hit traffic. Now Malkowski throws it out to regular Berg. Shoots. That one's FedExed. Chip shot by Malkowski back in front of the net. That was a lob wedge. Right out front to Malkowski. That didn't work. And another centering pass now comes out to the Crush. Bierke and Frank on D. Frank's going to go get it. Dino out there for the Jacks. She throws it up off the wall. Going to be played by the Crush. And that should be icing. And it is.
All right, I got to check in on Dylan here and see where he's at.
Face off here, Roop on the draw. George and Johnson back to Lossing. Over to Connaught, back to Lossing. Lossing's going to try and get it in low. George is down there. Nice job by the Crush D. So Jacks try and center. And here they come through center, gain the blue line. How's he doing?
He bogeyed 17, but he's still 8 under for the day.
That's amazing.
Under. He was at 14.
This one played by Lossing, tries to get up to George. George and Johnson. Johnson shoots. That one gets played well by the Crush. Shot, saved by the goalie, goes to the back wall. And the Crush trying to get up to the neutral zone. Malkowski picks it up. Roop was taking an extra shift. Here they come with some speed against Connaught. Shot. That one might have been tipped by Connaught a little bit. Went high up over the net. Baki picks it up. He lost the handle. Here come the Crush. 2-on-1. Shot. That one goes wide left to Lauer. They had Lauer going down. That one just missed. Connaught over to Malkowski. Tries to feed it over to Baki. Baki couldn't thread the needle on the pass. Backhand pitching wedge by the Crush. And this is Regularberg.
Well, I just heard
Joel up top.
Joel said it was a nightmare second period for the Lumberjacks.
Oh, just missed it on the backhand. Shot by Baki out front. And that one goes up ice. Arms are up. Well, we're not done with it yet. Let's hope we fire it up. 2 goals for the Crush here in the second for them to take the lead, 2-1.
Still lots of time left.
Face off to the right of the Crush goalie. Jacks win it. Roop leaves it for Swangberg. Gets knocked off her stick. Still there. Swangberg blows up a can of Crush.
No call.
Johnson behind the net. George trying to get in there. Crush trying to center. Nice strong work there by Roop. She's still got it. And she'll come back to center, get a quick regroup and some speed. Dishing through all the Crush. Shot and a goal! She cycled through every can of Crush they had out there, Scott, and buried one up in the top of the net again.
Well, it's like they're orange. It's like going through pylons.
It's just like you do in practice.
Well, the goalie thought she had it, eh? She had it in her glove, and it just kind of trickled in. But Bailey shoots really hard.
That's going to be unassisted by Roop. And the Jacks tie it up with 4:42 to go. So Roop knocks over every can of Crush on the way to burying it in the net. And ties the game. So unassisted, Frank throws it up ice. Goalie lets it go by, and we're going to get icing on the Jacks. So face-off going to come to the right of Lauer. So another icing on the Jacks. So we're going to get a do-over again. This time to the left of Lauer. 4:14 to go in the second. I almost got my six-pack of Crush in there, but only 5 of them out there. This one played by Connaught. Connaught stretching out Roop. She's 1-on-2. She's got somebody chasing. Tried to thread the needle through the wickets. Got stuck. This one's going to be played by Frank. She blows a tire. And now Connaught trying to get it over to George. She leaves it for Johnson. Johnson throws it down to George. Back to Johnson. To Roop. The one-timer. Blocker save. Johnson to Roop. Johnson picks it up. Over to Connaught. Back to Connaught. Shot. That one goes a little wide. Frank's going to keep it in the offensive zone. Jacks changing on the fly here. Now it seems like the Jacks are getting the mojo. This one comes back to Connaught. She throws it up to Frank. Frank shoots. Blocker save. Baki into the corner. And here come the crush. Pocket pick by Regularberg. And then they throw it on net. And Lauer's going to say, give me the old whistle.
Well, it looks like we're only playing 2 lines now, too.
Tighten it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Now I got cheerleader cam. Face off to the right of Lauer. Picked up by Bierke. Bierke tries to feed Baki. Tipped off her stick in deep. Baki chases. And they crush, throw it into the far corner. Bierke's going to be the first one there. Malkowski's the second one. Kept in at the point. Crush, throw it towards the net. Saved by Lauer. She puts the mitt down, says, give me a whistle. Jacks looking like they're going to change, and they do. So back comes Roop. Wongberg. And can't tell. Roop wins a draw back to Lossing. Lossing over to Wongberg. And that one's chipped up into the netting. And we'll get a do-over here to the left of Lauer. Face off coming from left of Lauer. Roop wins it. She's getting a 2-on-1. She dishes it over to Johnson. Johnson ripped, save. Nice save by the goalie. And that one's going to come all the way back for Lossing to pick up. She goes behind her own net, throws it over to Wongberg. Picked up by Roop. Backhand saucer over to Johnson. Johnson makes a quick move, lost that in the wickets. And this one will be played by Connaught. Baki tried to get it back over to somebody. Connaught gets it in the offensive zone. Jack's changing on the fly here. Right into the slot, shot, that goes wide, right of Lauer. Connaught gets up to Malkowski. That hits the D at the point. And back to Connaught. Now behind the net. Crush, blow a tire. Baki tries to hit Malkowski. 1 minute to play here in the second. Baki with it. Now Connaught to the slot. Connaught shoots. That got blocked by Canna Crush. And they tried to say, give me a whistle. This one's a backhander over to Swanberg. That one's blocked by a Crush. Crush have to check up. This one's going to go back to Swanberg. 22 seconds left. Swanberg making a couple of moves. Over to Baki. Baki trying to bounce it off the wall to Roop. No call on the spinorama takedown to Roop. 7 seconds left. She gets caught from behind. And 2-1. That's going to do it for the second period here. And we're going to get another quick intermission here. We're going to try and get our special guest over here. Mr. Greg Gagne, former Minnesota Twin. One of the most famous ones.
Yeah, that the end of the second period started to get a little chippy, so it's turning into a little more physical game.
Yeah.
I would expect a few more penalties to be called.
Both teams going to want it now.
Yeah.
Tied 2-2.
Yeah. Well, here's Greg.
Yeah.
Maybe I can get him over here.
Let's see it.
Yeah, here he is. Reluctantly, he's kind of looking at me like, you dirty rat. You dirty rat. Yeah.
So you know he's talking to an old politician who can take 20 minutes to say anything.
You?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're usually the talker.
Me? Nah, I don't. Not me.
So from families in Tanzania, right?
Well, he's still.
He chickening out?
Just finished his taco in a bag, and now he's got a bag of Skittles.
Probably worried about his breath.
All right.
He needs an energy boost.
This old baseball pro. Get him over here to say a few words, and Doug's going to ask him some questions.
Oh, yeah.
Should be interesting.
This will be fun. You have to rewatch it here. Greg, I'm Doug. Nice to meet you, bud. Yep, throw him on there.
Big Dog.
Yeah, go ahead and have a seat. This is about the lowest stress interview you could ever have.
Yeah, I know.
So what's it like? First question is, what's it like going to Tanzania all the time? What's
I've
that
never
like?
been down there.
Really?
No.
Wow. Well, I got to tell you, so I grew up down the cities. I've been up here since 87 when I went to Hopkins High School down there, but loved watching you guys back in the day. So
I appreciate it.
yeah, my first question, Scott said, I could have swore that you started both those triple plays.
No, I didn't.
You
I was
did.
in Boston. That's my hometown of Boston.
Okay.
From Boston. You might, through the interview, you probably know I'm strange.
Oh, yeah, you got a little bit of an accent.
I got a twang going on.
Yeah.
But anyways, no, it was in Fenway Park, and Gaetti started it, actually. We called the other double G. The other double G.
Yeah, the other double G.
And he started two, and Newman, I think, was playing second.
Yeah.
And he turned both of the double play,
That's
triple
right.
plays
You
in
had
one
it right.
game.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's been happened since.
No, I think
so.
you're totally right. I mean, the triple play. Well, I just remember because I was watching baseball every day. But yeah, I mean, it's so rare of a feat. You know, you talk about guys hitting the cycle and no hitters. There's fewer triple plays, I think. You know. So anyway, that was just
maybe
something
one
I
in
remember.
the game, you know, but not two in the game. And I think in the actuality of it, I think we had like 4 or 5 double plays, and we still lost the game 1-0. So can't figure baseball out sometimes.
Yeah. Well, just first off, question for you. What other sports did you play growing up? You know, today in sports, so many families, they want their kids just this one sport, and you go, and most coaches, you know, say you're better off playing a bunch of different sports. What's your thoughts on that discussion?
Well, when I grew up, I played football. I played all the seasons because, like, out here, you get the 4 seasons.
We're definitely in one now, aren't we?
I think, but we don't have no spring anymore.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
It goes right to summer.
Yeah.
But no, I played football, baseball, basketball. I liked hockey, but I just would play street hockey or floor hockey.
Yeah.
And I loved the game, but I never learned how to skate.
Okay.
So I always liked to, I don't know, when I was playing, I like the diversity of it.
Yeah.
And kids kind of, nowadays, I don't know if they, just kind of concentrate on one sport. Maybe they get burnt out. I'm not sure.
They do, and, most coaches will say you're better off going so you're not burnt out. And, it's all, well, when you're a natural athlete, you can play just about any sport. But,
correct. And I was blessed to be a pretty good athlete and stuff like that. Football's a tough sport. I always thought that hockey was the hardest sport as I look at it from a physical standpoint, mentally, and just the physicality of it.
But they do say, it's definitely a hard sport, but they do say, to hit a round ball with a round bat and be successful at something that's coming in at you 97 miles an hour with a round bat and a round ball, they say that's probably the toughest thing.
It seems like nowadays they're throwing harder, and a lot of guys are throwing like in the hundreds. If you don't throw 95 or 100, you're not going to make it.
Well, just like all sports, guys are getting bigger, stronger, faster, and you think records are never going to get broken, and then they get broken, and pretty amazing. So tell me a little bit about you're Hall of Famer, right? You got that
Twins
going
Hall
for
of
you.
Fame, yep.
2 World Series rings, right?
Yeah.
That's absolutely amazing. I went to the '87 parade. I was down there. To this day, our women's teams have been more lucky in Minnesota. The Lynx have won a few. Now the Frost have won a few in hockey. But
what's the Frost?
The women's professional hockey team. They've been around.
Really?
They're in their 3rd year, and they've won the championship both of the first 2 years, coming out of third or fourth place.
How many teams are in there?
Started out with 6, and they just added 2.
More,
so the first 2 years they had 6, and then they added 2, so they're up to 18
that's the only
teams.
Professional hockey girls for women, right?
Yep, exactly.
Oh, that's nice. That's
you know,
good.
so they got D1 hockey, which is really, really good. You know, we're blessed to have the Beavers here in Bemidji, you know, to have a D1 program. Right. So as far as the NCAA goes, if you're a big school and if you've got Division I football, all your sports have to be Division I. We're Division II or III football, I forget what it is here, but you're allowed to have hockey as a Division I sport. So to be a small school, northern Minnesota, even though we're full of hockey teams, to have a Division I sport, you know, to see the Gophers in Wisconsin and Boston, you know, those guys come in. It's
like I was saying, it's like sometimes like they have the Boston Bean Pot back home. But sometimes they have some kind of, and I'm not really, I'm kind of unfamiliar with it because I don't really follow hockey a whole lot, but like South Dakota or something like that, or North Dakota, Bemidji, they play a lot in the New England area. So
we do. As a matter of fact, we went there. We took our daughter, she had been 13 or 14. We took her out to Boston for a hockey tournament the weekend, and there was
what team was that? Was it Bemidji?
That was what they call a AAA team. It was a summer team. And
I'm talking about the colleges themselves.
Oh, sure.
Like they play in New England area.
Yeah, for sure.
And I don't know what kind of playoff that is, or if it's Division II.
Well, Bemidji came out to New England. I forget what city it was in when they went to the Frozen
Boston.
Four.
Yeah.
You know, and it was something because we were the small underdog school. So when you get to the Frozen Four, the Final Four for basketball, whatever, if you're expected to bring your band and your cheerleaders and your whole crew with. Well, we didn't have a band, so we had to borrow one from out east. We rented one from a school, got them all dressed up in the green and white and stuff, you know, so because they want everybody to have a full slide. You know, this is a big TV show and everything. So that was good, but. It was my first time out to Boston. We went, and it's beautiful out there. Yeah. We made it out to the coast, but we did have a private school because we went out on that trip with some girls that were going from North Carolina. They needed a player. So we had been on a thing where somebody needs somebody to get on a team. So we hopped on, and, you know, the private schools out there saw a Minnesota kid coming, so they automatically wanted to come and start recruiting. You know, because they want more girls playing hockey out there, and they know Minnesota's a hot spot for it. So.
Well, it's funny because, like you're saying, like in where I'm from in Boston area, they are big in hockey. BU, Boston College.
Huge
hockey. You know, Northeastern. And then in the Central, like you're saying, you have, you know, North Dakota, Minnesota, and then you go into Canada, of course.
Yep.
But it's
well, BC and BU are incredible hockey teams.
Yeah, I guess.
You know, they rival the Wisconsins, the Fighting Sioux, the Gophers. You know, right there as far as the number of national championships.
That they have they compete against each other. I just don't know the whole dynamic of you know, the college hockey and how
there's a good 5 or 6 conferences. You know, the ECAC, the NCHC, the WCHA, you know, Hockey East, that kind of thing. So they don't mix too much. They have non-conference games, so we only have 3 or 4.
But they have like college, say, like
and then they got the playoffs.
World Series, like a playoff, just like the football.
Yep.
But I don't think it's like as advanced as football.
Right. This is the you know, basketball starts off with 64.
Crazy.
Right. Hockey starts with a Sweet 16.
Okay.
Yeah. So they go.
That's it. They only have 16 teams.
And that's the national tournament.
So it's smaller.
Yeah.
So you don't hear about as much as like, you know.
Nope. Not quite
pros
as much.
Or
and basketball gets all the hype in March. Right.
Right. I mean, I enjoy coming here and watching hockey. I never really, you know, saw girls hockey and stuff like that. But it's
well, back to you. So what was a highlight of your years? How many years did you play?
Well, I was signed out of high school by the Yankees in 1979.
Wow.
And then I was traded to the Twins in 1982.
Yep.
And I played in the minor leagues for 3 years with them. Came up in 85.
Worst to first, baby. Worst to first. 87, right?
In 85, in 85 I came up with the Twins, and I was
the dome.
In and out.
Back in the dome. The dome. Yep.
And played 1 year. The next year in 86 I was a full player. I played every day. And then in 87 we won the World Series.
Yep.
So I played from basically 85 to 97 in the big leagues. Played 9 years.
St. Louis, wasn't it 87, Atlanta 91?
Yeah.
So here, solve this conspiracy for me. Is it true that the Metrodome would turn the fans on when you guys were batting, right? Those big games, and turn the fans on to get that little bit of that wind blowing out. Is there any truth to that?
That's an Al Newman joke. Kind of like to egg on the people, like saying, we got an advantage.
Yeah, we just
turned
the
fans on. I'm going to tell you about
on.
it, too, and you ain't going to do anything about it.
Yeah.
But, no, it was it was like great. I mean, the second year, I remember in '86, Bert Blyleven, he said, if we do everything good, we're going to win it next year. And I went home because I was only a rookie.
Yeah.
And I said, all right, I'm psyched. I'm going to play.
Bringing up Bert, give my
Bert's
wife
a great
and
guy.
women a hard time. They like to celebrate their birthdays for a week, a month at a time. Bert is the one guy I know that counts down every day of his birthday, trying to get, it's my birthday in 292 days or whatever he is. What a character.
Bert's he's a beautiful person. And, I was fortunate enough to be in just a great bunch of guys in '87. I was blessed to watch the '87 series because it was truly a team, and everybody had their moments. I had my moments. Laudner had his moments. Herbie had his moments in the World Series and the playoffs. Lombo, Don Baylor, who was a big influence in my life.
And we'll see you tomorrow night.
Danny
that
Gladden,
catch?
Puck was unbelievable. We had the horse and Puck and G-Man and
you still stay in touch?
Well, I
stay
do
in touch
kind
with
of
him?
because every year we come back. This year I was in Minnesota for the induction of the Hall of Fame. Every year I'm invited back with all the players, so I kind of catch up with the guys then.
Nice.
And it's kind of like humbling.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I remember watching the '91 World Series. Say, what the hell am I doing out there? There's only 18 people out there, and I'm one of them. And all these fans are going crazy for us and the Twins, and it was just a beautiful time.
Both of those wins. The whole state. I asked Scott, how many Homer Hankies you own? He only said 2. 2. I swear I got a dozen. My mom just, here, I got more Homer Hankies. They gave away those things at Star and Tribune like crazy, but. Yeah,
and
you guys brought
games.
the state together.
Yeah, and
really
you go 7 games in both series. It's like, you look back and I like, holy cow, what the hell did I have to go through?
Well, and Atlanta.
Everybody had to go through, the fans and everybody.
Once you beat Atlanta, though, they went on a run with Maddox and those guys.
that
was
really
a
tough.
good team.
Oh, they were tough. And I think that year, for some reason, I look back and I kind of learned it. But they had Otis Nixon, who I played with. Who was my first year in pro ball I played with, who was fast. Yeah. And also they had Deion Sanders.
Oh, yeah.
That year.
Yeah.
And those 2 guys were on that team.
Yeah. Yeah.
It might have been a different series, but thank God it worked out for the Twins.
Well, no, they went on quite a run, if I remember. Didn't they go back to the series a couple times in a row?
They won their division like 11, 12 years in a row.
Yeah.
It was like they just, and like you're saying, the pitching, they had a great pitching staff. And it was kind of hard because you look back at the way it used to be is we just had the Western Division, and then whoever won the Western Division, which is 10 teams or whatever, you play the Eastern Division, then you go in the World Series. Now they have so many different
the wild cards.
And I think it's kind of harder to win it nowadays because you got to play some teams, they're the best team, and they sit out for a week.
Yeah.
And then they get stale because I know how that is.
Yeah, there's pros and cons of that. Sit all the horses.
Yeah.
Happens
Instead
in football
of playing, you're used to playing every day, then you shut it off for a week.
Yep.
It's kind of like
you kind of lose your
for
momentum.
the guys that are playing every day.
Yep.
That's
you
just
don't
my
lose
opinion. And,
I thoroughly enjoyed meeting you, Greg.
Thank you
very
nice
much.
Talking with you too.
Very good.
Really.
We'll get Scott back on, unless you want to do the color for the whole third here.
I don't know if I could do it.
Well, and you guys
see, I would just be naming numbers.
Yeah, just number 12, whatever. Well, congratulations on a great career. Thanks for chatting with us. God bless you. Thank you, sir. All right, Scott, you're in. Thanks, Greg. All right, everybody. What a wonderful intermission that was. One might have to re-listen to. Greg Gagne from the Minnesota Twins, 87 and 91, 2 World Series. Let me get you on Scott's camera here. There we go. And it was Gary Gaetti that started both those triple plays. Shot saved by the goalie, so the Jacks come out firing 15 seconds in. And it's go time.
Gary Gaetti, Al Newman, and Ken Herbeck.
Yep. Started those. So he was on the field. It was Gaetti that started him. You're right. He played second.
Oh, okay. You thought third.
I was thinking third for some reason. But Gary Gaetti, the other GG they used to call him. All right. Tie game here, 2-2. 16:26 to go here. That one comes up through center. Played back to Connaught. Connaught hits Johnson. Johnson tries the toe drag. She's still got it. And the crush. Stolen away by Baki. Dino tries the center. And now that's going to be regular Berg picking it up. She does the old spinorama. Loses a D. Now back to the point. Frank over to Connaught. Connaught shoots, tipped out front. Oh, Malkowski tried to get a handle on it. Still loose. Ripped it. That hit traffic. Frank with a good shot. Now back to Dino behind the net. Around to Berg. Berg to Connaught. Connaught steps in from the slot. Shot tipped out front. Goes into the corner for Berg. Berg back to Frank. Frank over to Connaught, who kept it in the zone. That was a tough one. Connaught going down low. Looking for somebody to pass to. She throws it up ice, and that's going to make us go 200 feet. That one played by Lauer.
Man, they've got a really good goaltender.
Like you said, there's a reason she's a 940.
Yeah, she sees the puck really well.
Crush. Throw it back to Bierke. That one hit a crush. Frank has it. She's going to go around her own net. She throws it backwards to Bierke. Now Baki and Berg get it out of the zone. Offsides coming on the crush. Played by Malkowski. Now back around to Berg. That one played out front, hits Lauer. Boy. She was screened on that one.
Yeah, she certainly was. She was in a good position to stop the puck, though.
We were talking just briefly during the intermission with Greg. I don't think the 2 triple plays in one game has ever happened another time.
No, my sister sent me a little tidbit on that and said that's the only time it's ever happened.
What a stat. And they lost the game.
And they lost. Well, and then he said, did he talk about the double plays they had in the game?
Oh, yeah, like 3 other double plays.
Yeah.
You only need 27 outings a game. They had 10 in 5 plays. Crush. Ready to get toward Johnson. Here's with it. Johnson with some speed. Shoots. Goes off the shin pad of the crush. And played by the goalie, who puts the mid on it and says, give me a whistle.
Boy, I'd really like to see Naomi score.
She's had a good game so far.
Yeah, and she's just a little bit
new pen.
Snake bit.
No. Save. Good shot by George.
Did you lose your pen?
Can't find it. It's got to be here somewhere. Got distracted having a good conversation with Greg Gagnon.
Greg, let me check with Greg. Maybe he
No, don't bother. I'll find it. I just can't keep track of the shots anymore. I think you're right, though, Scott. I think we've been shortening the bench here a little bit. Malkowski, Berg, and Baki out there. Connaught and Swangberg, or Lossing on D. Over to Connaught. Hits Malkowski. Throws it over to Baki, who's a little behind her. Now to Berg. Baki back to Lossing, who should have shot the puck.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to get it over to Connaught.
Yeah, she had the opportunity to shoot there.
Connaught does a dance. Connaught coming in hot. Shot tipped up high into the netting. Yeah, she should have taken that shot while she had the chance.
Yeah, it was wide open. There's a lot of space there.
Face off to the left of the Crush goalie. Berg on the draw. Into the corner comes Malkowski. He's going to be the first one there. Bierke pinches. It gets by her. 3-on-1 for the Crush. Swangberg. Crush shoot. Lauer puts in the mitt and says, thank you. I'll take a whistle.
Well,
it's a good shot, though.
It was a good shot, but I'm glad she shot it.
Yeah.
Because it was just her and Lily was going to win that one.
Face-off coming to the right of Lauer. Ref letting the Crush change one more out here.
No, we had last change. We're the home team.
Hold on.
We're the home team.
Ref saying, nope, you don't get to do that.
They changed 2 after we did. We have the last change, and they changed 2 defensemen after we were done. So they're off again.
I don't know that bringing number 20 out's a benefit to us.
Oh, she's tired.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Face-off comes back to Johnson. Johnson tries to get to George. They go right off on a change.
But that was Corey that caught that over there on the bench.
So he told the ref, and the ref made him.
Yep.
Called him out. Good.
Yeah. He's got a lot of experience on the bench.
That should be icing on the Crush. And we're going to get a face-off to the left of the Crush goalie.
We're letting the Crush hang around way too long here. We need to close this thing out.
Face-off to the left of the Crush. Comes back to Bierke. Shot out front, spinorama try by Bakke. That one went wide left. There she's into the corner. Kept in by Swangberg. Crush goalie says, give me a whistle. Face-off coming to the right of the Crush goalie here. Jack's finishing up on a change. Roop, Johnson, Bierke, and Swangberg on D. Going wide. Chased by Bierke. Bierke steals. Hits Johnson. Johnson coming in hot. Tries to get around the D. She does. Still driving out front. Nobody home. Knott picks it up. She's down low. She goes down inadvertently. Got away with it. Defense changing here. Crush bringing in deep. Frank's going to pick it up. Shot just off the end of Roop's stick. Looks like Johnson blew a tire. Nope, that was Bakke. And the Crush dump it in deep. 11:22 to go here in the third. Frank tries to get it over to Malkowski. Stolen away by the Crush on the backhand, on the forehand. Shot. Save Lauer. Big save there, Scott. That one made me nervous.
Yeah, that was a quick release, that gal. 21. Nice shot.
Bakke makes a move. Now it's going to be played by the Crush. On the backhand. Quick spinorama to the point. Shot. Save Lauer. It's loose. Still there. Still loose. Now Malkowski is going to get her. Actually, as Berg picks it up. Bakke tries to make a move. Crusher back on side. 3-on-3. Right into the point. Quick one. That one's FedEx right up into the net with the old sand wedge.
Boy, they're not backing down at all. They're nice. They're a good
team. They stirring it up higher.
Yeah.
Face-off coming to the left of Lauer. And Bierke's going to pick it up in the corner. Looks like George has it. Wait, that's Roop.
No, that's
Berg. Back off the side of the net. Tipped out front. And the goalie gets a mitt on it and says, give me a whistle. Shot, boom. Oh, just went wide.
Oops.
Johnson over to Roop. Roop now picks it up. Shot goes behind the net. And this one's going to come out to center. Here come the Crush. On the backhand, going down low, pestered by Bierke. Bierke gets it over to Roop. To Johnson. Teed up. That was a hybrid. Crush from down low. Big swing and a miss. On the backhand. Out to the point. Still on the backhand. The Crush run into each other. Lossing over along the far wall. Everybody getting piled upon. This one coming out to Malkowski with Berg. Oh, they tried to pass it. She should have taken the shot. Berg steals. This one kept in by Swangberg over to regular Berg. Berg has it. Shot. Saved by the goalie. Good pressure by that second line.
Yeah, that's a good shift.
Well, that was all from behind the net. There you go. Sorry. I beat you to it, Jerry.
Huh. How long's that been like that?
Last whistle, probably. Face-off coming to the right of the Crush goalie.
Nobody saw any of my mistakes then.
Nope, that was mine. This one kept in by Frank. She throws it towards the net, or assuming that was Swanberg. Baki throws it back to Connaught. This one's going to be Swanberg to get there first. And Super Ref Jim's going to call Swanberg for one. And that's going to put the Jacks in the box. The old Jack in the box. Swanberg for two here. A little bit too much of a check. So Swangberg, 2 minutes for checking. And that's going to put the Jacks short-handed here.
So St. Cloud lost to Roseau 8-2 in December. They lost to Warroad 7-2.
Wow.
A couple of teams that we played. Lost to Moorhead 5-0.
Tipped out front.
That was a good play.
Flowers back up, and they're going to have to go 200 feet. So here come the Crush, trying to gain the offensive zone. Toe drag. Shot goes about 6 feet wide. Jack steal. Roop, just trying to get past her. Now Bergen on the forecheck. Jacks are short-handed here. That one's chipped by Baki. 1:10 left in the penalty to Swangberg. This comes around to Connaught. Connaught's going to look to go the other way. She fires it around to Berg. Berg feeds Roop. Roop, one-on-one with three chasers. Roop makes the move. Centers it. Goalie doesn't quite know where it is. There it is. She says, give me a whistle. Good pressure here by the Jacks, short-handed. 51 to go, 7 in the period. Face off to the left of the goalie. Shot by Johnson. Played to the back wall. Roop with it. Roop back to Berg. Berg all the way back to Knott. Jacks throw it up ice. Johnson makes a quick move and scores! Short-handed goal by Johnson.
Wow. Wow, what a shot.
And the Jacks go up 3-2 short-handed. I think that one went in 5-hole.
Oh, it was up high.
Was it?
It was up high.
Way to go.
In and out.
So face off at center, and the Jacks take the lead.
Naomi broke through there. Jeez, she's had a bit of a dry spot. Joel, can you hear Joel up there?
No.
Outstanding.
So Jacks still short-handed here for 18. They're going to throw it up ice.
No ice. Still have 8 seconds left in the penalty.
Here come the Crush, 2-on-2. Knott and Berg drop it. Jacks back to full strength, 5-on-5 hockey. Here back to the point. 3-2's now your score. Berg tries to make a move. That gets taken away by the Crush. Baki and Malkowski out there, and now it comes back. That'll go on net. Played by the Crush. Coming up through center. That one comes to Knott. Knott going to go the long way. Called good. Oh, over to George. Just handcuffed her. Shot by Swanberg. And saved by the goalie. So good pressure here by the Jacks. Jacks changing them up here. Johnson, Roop, Coe. Coe pushes it to the back wall. Crush are going to rim it around. Bierke's going to pick it up. This one's going to come back to Bierke. Bierke over to Frank. Frank launches one. That hits traffic. And here come the Crush. Frank goes down in a pile. Crush off the hash marks, trying to find some space. Back to the point. Shot. That one hit Johnson. Cole throws it up ice. Now she gets it out of the zone. Gets knocked off her stick. Crush gained the offensive zone here. Good stick by Frank. And that comes out to center. Crush have to check up.
4:30 left in the third period. Bemidji up 3-2.
Now Berg has it. Berg makes a quick move or three. Another one. Played by Malkowski. She goes down in a heap. Berg steals. Berg strong on her stick. Goes the other way. Another quick move. Shot. Barely got it off. Bierke. Shot and a goal! That'll give us some insurance.
Wow, that puck was loose for quite a while. It was bouncing off sticks, and Taylor was right in the right spot.
Picked
right
it
on
up.
The ice.
Nice.
Good shot. Good
Yep.
shot. Good shot.
Cheerleaders are happy. So 4-2, the Jacks buy themselves some insurance. 4 minutes even left on the clock. Back to center ice we go here. Roop, Johnson, and George now. We don't want the Tech to be getting any ideas of a comeback. Roop and Johnson, 2-on-1. Roop, shot. That one just missed. Comes all the way back to Knott. Knott back over to Lossing. Lossing blows a tire but gets the pass off. Hits Roop in stride. Tries to toe drag, moves, shoots. Denied by the goalie. Roop still has it. Makes a corner shot. It's out front. It's loose. And Tech will throw it up ice with 3:20 to go. Lossing will fetch it up. Lossing behind her own net. Plenty of time. Leaves it over for Connaught. Connaught stretches out regular Berg. Lost the handle. Connaught's able to keep it in the offensive zone. Chased back by George on the back check. Lossing to pick it up, 2:53 in regulation. This one's going to be kept in by the Crush. Now it pops out of the zone. Connaught with it. Connaught still has it as Bakke with. Connaught takes a shot. That one, I think, hit the corner of the net.
It did. Right off the pipe.
Stolen away by Berg. Berg goes wide. Jack's got a whole ton of mojo at the moment. They're feeling it. Berg still with it. Out to Swanberg. Out front, tipped. Didn't have a lot of mustard on it. Malkowski. Back to regular Berg. Connaught takes a step in. Shot. Blocker save. Another shot out front. The goalie says, give me a whistle with 2:01 to go.
Shot by Swanberg was tipped by one of the Orange players. Crush players.
The Crush. Crush from behind their own net. This one comes out to Bierke. Bierke tries to get in the offensive zone. Jacks are forced to check up. Johnson in on the forecheck. Kept in by Bierke. Oh, now the Crush get by it. Bierke in a race. Smartly uses her body. Crush thinking about pulling the goalie. She hits the emergency brake and stays put. Back in the net she goes. Crush trying to get it in deep. Here she goes. Goalie's off. Net is empty.
Ooh.
George has the puck. Crush pick it up at center. They gain the offensive zone. 6-on-5. There's a whole six-pack out there. Shot. Blocker save up into the netting. And Lauer says, give me the whistle.
1 minute left.
Four to 2 is your score. Timeout Crush. You say timeout Bemidji or Tech? I think you said Tech.
Either way, it's good for us. These girls get to rest a little bit.
Yep, I think you're right. Boy, somebody brought crumble cookie from a long ways away.
I think they're overrated.
They're tasty, though.
They are, but, you know, my brother-in-law, John Karstens, makes some pretty good chocolate chip cookies.
All right.
He usually gives them to the Roseau girls up there. Did for years. He gave those cookies, made cookies for him, and delivered them to him.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm jealous. He's got to do that for the Lumberjacks. If the Lumberjacks go to the section finals, John, that's going to be...
time to make some cookies.
I'm going to tell him you're going
Time to make the donuts. All right, face-off is to the right of Lauer. The net is empty.
I can't help. I got to mention Joyce Berg, too.
Okay.
Joyce makes great cookies, too.
Really? Okay, yeah.
Makes them for the girls.
There you go. All right, net's empty for the Tech. Crusher 6-on-5. 59.5 to go. Connaught has it. Dishes it behind her own net. Berg is out there. Baki trying to get it out of the zone. The crush throw back in deep. Cannot. Bounces it off the wall. Kept in by the crush. Shot. That one hit traffic. Might have been Berg. And that one's launched up. Oh, and the crush got enough of it. Johnson's in a rush. Johnson's going to try her Blake Wheeler impression. A shot to goal.
Well, I don't know.
So that's the hat trick for Roop, isn't it?
Yeah, it would be.
That's the hattie for Roop.
I don't know if Johnson will get an assist on that. Did she touch it?
She should. She might have.
If she did, she will.
So 5-2 is now your score. Jacks get the empty netter umbrella policy goal with 30 even left. And goalie's back in the net for the crush.
The umbrella policy.
That's got to be crushing.
That's another Dougism.
Crushing. The umbrella policy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Dougism.
When you got the one goal, then you got two as the insurance policy, but then you get the overall umbrella policy is that 3-goal lead. Johnson throws it out front.
Yeah, and you don't even sell insurance, do you? Have you ever? You did.
Roop from Johnson. What's that?
Did you ever sell insurance?
No.
But
no. I just buy a lot of insurance. Insurance companies like us. Right up front, Longberg shoots. And the goalie puts a mitt on it, says, give me a whistle. 17 seconds left here. Hat trick by Roop. Johnson did get the assist. So she must have touched it.
Yeah.
Carlson on the draw. Coe gives it back to Berg. With 6 seconds left, this one's looking like a final. Back to the point. Over to Kanad, who's going to get one more shot off. That one went wide left by about 6 feet. And the Jacks pull off the W. So final score 5-2. It was a bit of a nail biter until the Jacks open it up here in the third. We'll get the handshakes for you.
Yeah, that was close. A lot closer game than I thought we were going to have with them.
Tech's a pretty good hockey team.
They are.
I like their nickname.
Well, they're not Tech. They're a combination of all the St. Cloud schools.
Sure.
So they're Tech Apollo. What else do they have in St. Cloud?
There's one other one. I looked it up this morning, but I can't remember. But it was Apollo.
Cathedral. Tech, Cathedral, and Apollo. And it doesn't really say. I saw something when we were there last year that showed where all the girls were from.
You know what? Where was Griner today?
She's at a wrestling match. So her dad's here watching, but
so good game for the Jacks here. They got us a little nervous at points, but they came back strong in the third. Final score 5-2. Thoroughly enjoyed that Greg Gagne interview. If you didn't get to listen to it, there was a whole second period intermission. Thanks for setting that up.
You bet.
All right, everybody, we got a busy week ahead. Final week of the regular season. We've got Brainerd Tuesday, we've got Alex on Thursday, and we've got Cloquet on Saturday, and then it's off to the sectionals. So mark your calendars. We will see you on Tuesday. Stay warm.